Hey everybody, I've just put my heating on because it's getting cold in this house. Anyway, Jamie Chess, YouTube follower, has been giving me shit about not having played a rapid game in a while. So let's do a rapid game. We've got an opponent also rated 15-17. Let me shut the front door while he thinks about what to do against D4. You're in now, Sash. You're in. Okay. All right. So they've basically got two choices: taking the pawn. I think most common is pushing on. And here we know what we're going to end up with. We're going to end up with a situation like knight here, bishop out, d3, a3. It doesn't really matter which of these knight moves you do at this point. So this is now the closed Scandinavian, which I'm seeing quite a lot of. Okay, opponent is Avukat Beyefendi. Okay, so this bishop's come out. It hasn't really got a nice, natural home. So it's kind of probably going to end up as in a kind of diamond here. So what we do now is we move the knight because we want to get the bishop out. Our bishop's going to come to a much better square, like c4. Not like c4, it's going to come to c4. Okay, that pawn is under attack, but it's defended by a knight on g3, so happy days. And we're going to play d3. Don't have to play a3 yet because this knight hasn't come out. Basically, the moment this knight moves, the moment it flinches, that. Right, now we have activity on black's side of the board. Black has short castled and played h6. So I'm going to have a sip of very suspicious looking drink. Tastes faintly of oysters. Okay. So my big question right now is where I'm going to castle. He's already played this. He's played this to stop my bishop or my knight coming to that square. But he's already castled, you see, and then he's played this. So what he's done is he's made this into a hook. So I'm slightly inclined to think about a barrage with the bishop on d2, queen on c1. Come and take it out. But then we need a means by which to remove the knight. And we have the option of a knight h5 move. So we think this through there. I think I'm just going to play b3 here. So now if he wants to, I could have just dropped back, and then if takes, a takes, and yes, I open up the a file, which could be useful later on. But this is also useful. Because now I have a clamp on the centre. Very good control over this square, which doesn't help me immediately. I'm not afraid of this big bad bishop, and I'm probably now going to castle short. So go back to thinking about this. Queen's on here. My knight can then come to here and hassle his knight. If he lets me take, we could trade off and just peel open his king. That's all right. And you see now, look at this bishop. This bishop is now definitely the worse of the two dark square bishops. If it wants to come forward, it first has to go backwards. Okay, knight wants to come in here possibly, so I think it's time for a3. So yeah, my blitz has been all over the place. I've been playing blitz solidly now for a week or so. That's very tempting. That's too tempting. I'm not really threatening to take that bishop. Don't really want it. I could here have the option of, say, takes with check. Then I can't come back here because he's going to have knight and queen looking at that square. But what about knight takes, bishop takes? Doesn't come with check. And this knight's in the way of the queen, and this knight is also guarding g4. I have this. If he takes me, I just take back with my spare knight. If he hits me, I can just retreat. I like this because it also gives me queen g4, queen f3, maybe queen g3. Now I can't play queen g4 straight away. Obvs. Oh, you didn't do that. You did. You did it. Checkity-doo-dah. Checkity-day. Surely. Hello. Am I wrong? Here, take, check. King has to move. Then the other knight comes in. Oh, yes. Got to be. Could it be? Could it possibly be Benjamin? Yes, yes, yes. Right, he could take me out with a knight. But look at this now. Look at Queenie. And her magic dancing feet. Now, where are you going to go? Okay. Now, we're definitely going to end up with a rook on h8, isn't it? But if I do this, I mean, look, I've got serious pressure against this pawn. Can I go h4? Is that just dumb? I think it's just time to bring in the queen. Bring in the queen! And look at this neutered bishop. This is lovely. Here, he go here. Okay, so what's to be done? I'm sure there's a wicked attack here. We're just not sure what it is just yet. Let's say we sacked the bishop and he goes here. And I go here. Then the king has to go onto one of these squares. My queen's here. He's on one of these. Well, it's not this one, is it? We know that for sure. Okay. So king's gone, and he's not gone there either, because the knight guards that one. Okay. So the queen here, he goes there, right? I go here. He can go back. We repeat. Doesn't work. G3, H4. Or is it just simply Queen G3? That's the move I'm... Queen G3 does this. I can't play G4 to kick the rook away. Takes, here. Check. This move is then forced, because the knight guards those two, right? There, king's on there, there ain't no bishop. Sorry guys, I'm really slow today, but, you know, I've got 11 minutes. Okay. Check there. He has to go here. There takes, there, check. Can't go any of these squares. So it goes back there or there. I'm not seeing it. Okay, I'm going to play this. Because I'm feeling f4 though. f4 will just take with this pawn. And we really just don't want to invite his bishop to play any part in the proceedings. It might just be a case of rook comes in, I like dodge out the way, then play g4. Come on, Hunty. That rook comes in. I hit the rook. If king takes, I can't take the pawn. I can take it with the bishop. Hang on, rook here. That h4, attacking yon pawn. He could technically push, defended by the knight. He failed to bring in the rook. I think that's a mistake. Because basically he said that rook's playing no further part. Now h4. He pushes, I take the check. He can't take legally. Okay, takes. Can take with the knight. Push. And king takes. I don't think there's any rush here. I'm even having thoughts like like that. Or do I just squeeze the queen up and then check him? And he has to go back here. But he wants to run away. Takes. Pawn takes. Because he's got two ways to take back. He could take back with the knight as well. And I could take out the knight. Pawn takes. Let's say knight takes. I just haven't got enough bits. I want a rook or something. This. He runs away. This is the part where you run away. I have a check. There. Ah! Okay, I'm going to push the queen up. I'm starting to lose time here. I know there's an attack here. It might just be a case of shuffling everything up and then ramming Harry up there. It's disconnected again. Why do you keep disconnecting? He's in Turkey, is he? Turkey. Also, notice the queen's undefended. So should the king go on to like this square? Well, we shall see what happens in that case. h5, well, he's got to go to that square. Then I win the bishop. Queen takes bishop. Eesh. There, king's forced there. This we know. That hits the king and the queen. So then the king must go there or there. Otherwise the queen falls. So if I check him, forced, here, he's not going to go on the back rank. He's going to go to e7. So my knight's on there. His king and queen are here. My queen is here. This is what they call visualization, isn't it? And it's hard. I could just push the pawn up and give myself a lovely protected outpost on g7. My hunting hunch says it's not time to just swap off all the pawns and stuff like that. 3 pieces is enough. But if I had a rook here and this pawn was up there, then my queen has a lot more scope. Everything has more scope. Okay. Now there he's got the option of rook takes. He hasn't got the option of rook takes now. There, rook takes. Oh, because it almost could have won his queen with a check. I think then it's time for this. I know it's slow, but I think it's okay. King g2, rook h1, push. Push it. Push it good. Wow! Now the knight defends the queen. That's the problem. Because there could be all discoverage ideas. Okay, takes. Takes. Pawn takes, pawn takes. Right, so basically it's this position, but those pawns don't exist. I think that might be alright if I've got a rook over. So I'm going to carry on with that plan. Slow, but steady. Yeah, so what this is it's an electrolyte mix. Oh, now he's blocked the thing to the queen with some exogenous ketones mixed in from Keto Pro, who makes the best kind of sports supplements that you can buy, particularly if you're health conscious, like what I am. Okay. Oh, he's defending again with the knight. Well, anyway, I'm just going to bring the rook over. Because that ain't a bad idea. Because after takes... Ooh, he's got a rook over now. Ha! He's bringing everything. Takes. He's got like knight takes. Rook takes. Rook takes. Or takes, rook takes, rook takes, rook takes, king takes. I am a pawn up. And I'm also technically a bishop up because that bishop's not yet joined. Something like this would just... I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to smash everything open. Let's just do this. That was just a it's my turn move. That's all that was achieving. Pointless. But what is he going to do? Queen has to defend this bishop. Got 3 attackers on there. He's got 3 defenders. Okay, there goes the knight again. Right, if I take... Now he's got rook takes there. Defended. That's no good. Is he threatening to take my knight though? But now also my queen's undefended. No, if he takes my knight, I take back with the pawn. I don't mind that. I don't think I mind it. Take that there, we're going to trade queens. There's no question about it. It has to happen. And then he wins the pawn. If I take back with the pawn, king he must move. then I really want to jam something in there. And is it going to be queenie? Takes, king moves here. Oh, he's got queen takes. Oh, no, I've just re-lost my pawn. Okay. Here, king takes. No, here, king takes, and I don't have that immediately, because king can take it. There, king takes, there. King takes, there. King is back here. Just have to prepare it with f3 and hope he walks into the most obvious pawn fork ever, which of course he didn't do. Okay, skin of teeth situation. I think now what I'm going to do, because all these rooks are now useless because oh yeah, joking, I just hung my rook. Oh, you absolute... What on earth did I just do? Oh, no. Oh, all that strain and effort. And this is what I'm doing at the minute. I'm playing some games. I'm playing some at like 1900, 2000 level. And then other ones, I'm just completely shooting myself in the head. Well, you deserve to lose that. That's all I'm going to say. Just hovered over the draw icon then. Pawn takes, and yes, I'm threatening a pawn fork of my own, but all he has to do is retreat. Because this comes with check as well. That's the point. That was terrible. That was just awful. That was terrible. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. If I push that, he just takes here with check. I'm just going to resign it. I'm going to resign because what I want to do is I want to figure out, did I have a great attack and did I miss something? Yes and yes. Okay. And this is a proper Hunty special. Come on. That was not good. Brilliant. Oh, free pawn. My gosh. Missing that. Okay. But we're still winning. Still winning. Great move. Should have sacked the bishop. Did we think about sacking the bishop? King takes queen g3. We saw all of this. That was forced, yes? Okay, well he could have blocked with a knight. Okay. Could have blocked with a knight, he'd have lost the knight. And he's only one pawn in front. If king here, we go there. And he's got to give up his stuff. So let's say he does something like that. Check. King can't go there. King goes here. Oh. Yeah, this is calculable, but my goodness me. So, but even here we're still winning. Jamming my rook up there was the pointless move. Computer says, just rook here. Yeah, and then I just lost my concentration and spaffed it away. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Let's try another one and see if we can regain some dignity. Okay, opponent's rated 1661. And we have the Black Knight's Tango, aka the Mexican defense. So here we get a kind of similar situation. If they push forward, in fact, what we do is we dance around this way now. And you can see that we're going to end up with a rather similar situation. If he pushes on, pawn doesn't hang. I think I'm just going to do this. And again in this, the bishop wants to come here. His bishop will very likely end up there, again at the rear of this triangle of awkwardness. So I think I'm going to bring the bishop out now. Might shut the door on the bishop, then move the knight. Yeah, this actually defends against e4 to e5. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay. We're not going to go trading knights right now. But if here he can push, if I take, he takes. No, he doesn't. If I do that, his queen comes out into the board. Not necessary. Don't mind about this. Might throw in a5 if I do get minding about that. If he pushes a2 to a3, for example, I might push a5 to stop e4. That was just brain fart, that was. Might push e5 just to close the centre fully. Again, leaving with this really bad bishop. But open up my bishop. He's really got one chance to play this move. But he doesn't win anything by it. He will actually lose the pawn if he does that. You can see the similarity in this, which is kind of why I'm playing, well, that closed Scandi anyway, because it ends up in a very similar kind of pattern to this. Okay, there goes the bishop. I'm shutting the door. Okay, again, exact same situation. Very bad bishop, the rearmost of this diamond. There we go, already anticipating that move. Now if he does this, he can't take back because the rook actually hangs, because the bishop is still there preventing the queen's defense of the rook. Okay. There. I take, he takes. I could just drop back. Don't think I'm too worried. I think we'll just get castled. He does the same. Means this pawn is pinned. This is a very common pattern. Also notice the hook there as well is a potential. So I think we'll spin around. One thing we've got to be really careful of, by the way, is this knight moving with the discovery against the undefended knight there. So I'm not going to play that just yet because I've been caught by that before. Could do this exact same thing here. If I take, it opens up the f file for my opponent. Don't really see any value in that. He gets rid of his pawn. Then if I take there and there, his king is very opened up though, isn't it? Let's give it some thought. Let's not dismiss it out of hand. That is doubled isolated pawns as well. Okay, I'm going to have a go at this. I'm going to stick my queen on c8 with the idea of takes, 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 and he's got no pawns in front of his king. They gone. Tyler not here. Tyler gone. Then in flies the knight. Could be fun. I've got a possibility of... No, really. I'd like to have a knight looking at that pawn. I said doubled isolated pawns. They're not isolated, technically. Although, they are in a sense, because neither of them can be defended by another pawn. Yeah. Excuse me. Okay. He's defending himself. Hey, Sashi. He's defending himself. Defended twice. Again, I really don't want to disturb these pawns at all. So we're going to try and play without an f-pawn break, actually, is what we're saying. So I don't want this bishop to play a part in the game. So what do we do? Do we shuffle everyone across and try and break them on the g file? It's all I can think. Queen, yeah. Hey, sorry. Woke up at 4 o'clock this morning. So I'm thinking I'd kind of like this knight out the way to give my queen view of there, so that I've got the chance of that. But you can see he's just put his queen there as well. Or this similar idea, their king, rook's behind, but then again this pawn's going to run into that pawn. I have got this lovely advantage of his bishop being rubbish. But then I had that in the last game as well. I want to break free. Takes, this hangs. Means his knight might get in here, but I don't think there's anything to worry about there. If he takes, I can just take that with the rook, targeting this pawn. Excuse me. I do apologise. I need my beauty sleep. I'm going away. I know. Going away for a few days, Thursday through Monday, going off into the lakes, and into the Lake District. I'm going to be giving a talk at a festival on Sunday about health. Hey, gorgeous. Hi. God, this is very slow, isn't it? What's the point of that move? Defending? Doubling up? Surely not. can actually push here because my bishop defends all this. But if I push in there, the bishop does not defend. Rook still does. Okay, I've got ideas of this. If he takes, I've got queen takes, and that's looking very good. So this is one of those examples where maybe capturing towards the centre doesn't really benefit my opponent, but I think he was probably wise to play this move and stop me from sacking the bishop. I do now actually have knight h5 as an option. Because the queen's moved now. Positionally, I've got to be doing all right, considering the poor quality of his bish. I've just got to find a way to make use of this. I mean, look, I've got a whole stable of ponies up here, and I'm not able to find anything useful to do with them. Is it something like this? Queen up. Knight in here. Try and get my queen in. No, even though. Again, he's defending. Sacks. If he takes, it gets rid of my f-pawn, which doesn't bother me because that means that nothing's ever going to disturb them. So I think we're just going to play a waiting move and see what he does. I'm starting to fall asleep. I know. And my tummy's going like mad. Okay, I can hit the queen here. She can't stay there, she can't go there, she can't go there. I think I can hit you and you have to go away. Or does he do check? Ah! He does that with check. If I take, queen takes, and my knight's a bit stuck. So I have to go back here. Could have dropped my bishop back there as well. Okay guys, sorry I just had to make a dash. And he's brought his knight in here. Now, I know what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to take it with a bishop. This means I get mated. Trying to challenge that knight. Wow. Bring my rook over. Can't see. He's managing to wriggle through. He's made use of this knight. Where's this knight come from? Maybe I should have just took him out as soon as he got there. Bring the queen here. Now he's... See, I'm not quite sure what he's threatening immediately. Takes, I'm happy, I think. Opponent is 100 points higher rated than me, which makes it, what, a 10-6 game, apparently. I think I just have to take, don't I? But surely I've got enough material there. Oh, man. Well, what do we know? That is a discovery on the queen. But I get checkmated. Wow, I'm a pawn down. That was... I just missed that tactic again. Here, the queen actually has no way to defend the bishop, which is undefended. That is a disco on the queen. She can't take there, she gets took, she gets took, she gets took, she gets took. So she cannot stay on this file. Here, she go there. She's threatening to mate me on here. So do I have to play queen here first? And then that becomes a threat. Two good positions with locked up bishops. And twice I've made life hard for myself. Got queen e7 as well. Be nice to double up my rooks maybe on g file. Right, queen's got out of the line of fire of that, which I find understandable. I think, because there's two attackers on here now, so might have ideas of this. Move the knight out of the way, come in with both rooks up the g. Still, this bishop, very, very poor. Take a pawn, I take rook. I'm just winning another pawn that way. What about this? What about that? I think you have to get the queen out of there, to be honest. And I might do this and this. Potential threats of that now also supported by the knight. Okay. There, and then I'm really threatening that. And this rook is the only defender of this rook, which is also under attack. It's a bit convoluted. It still hasn't, not using these two pieces at all. So we've staved off his attack for now. And he comes back. Right, I might need to use my bishop to defend there. So if I do this now, he just takes. And well, I'm getting my king and my queen rook forked, so no good. Take here. Try and come around this way, attack these two pieces. My queen. No. Now he brings in his bishop, which is coming in there. I can block it with my knight. This is my only hope right now. Bishop comes in, just knight just blocks. Bishop takes, knight pawn takes. Rook comes in, I take. I'm still covered on that square. Okay. there. Rook takes, I take this rook. King's in check, can't take. He doesn't have to take, he's got King H1 as well. This is a check. This is now a move, not that one, that one. And I've hung my rook again. There we go. This is what is happening, guys. This is all that's happening. Okay. Well, that's enough 15 plus 10s for me for one day. But again, let's have a look at the review, because I feel like I've probably had the best of it at some point. And this is, you know, what we do when we play chess. Ooh. Very tight. Here. And I should have traded. Should have traded, we were distinctly better, but I didn't. And he does this, and I should still have traded. Okay. But then he did. Oh, he didn't like this. Wow. Then it's just all about that pressure on there. But this was a mistake. Should still have taken on there, which we did do in the end. Yeah, but I'm not in a losing position here. But yeah, that was just, I mean, just look at this, right? All the way up to this point. You couldn't put cigarette paper between these two. Just a very, very tight game. Yeah, I played well. My opponent played well for him as well. So what can you say? You know, that's the way it goes. Two interesting games, two silly things. In fact, apparently I didn't blunder at all in that game. The only blunder in the game was this. And I should have just taken here. And then opened this up. And then apparently knight g4. Whoa! Wow. Oh, wow, okay. Because knight g4 is a check, and I missed that. Didn't I miss that? So that was why it's a good move. So here is check. King g3. We trade queens, yes. King takes. Wow, I missed it again. You know. Hey, what can you do? What can you do? But I did have a good position there. Tactics let me down again. Well, guys, sorry about that. I tried my best. Just couldn't keep up the that level of concentration for that long. So what can I say? Yeah, I hope you enjoy watching the games anyway. Thank you for watching. Do appreciate it. And I'll see you soon.